It has just been confirmed. It is out? No one expected this. ESPN is predicting that Chase Young will rank quite high among available free agents, and you can now have your bags ready. They ranked him as the 15th best free agent, which means he is highly valued on the market. To make things clearer, a free agent is a player who is not under contract with a team and is free to sign with any team he wishes. Chase Young is a talented player known for his exceptional skills on the football field. ESPN also confirmed about the team Chase Young will likely join. They are suggesting he will sign with the Baltimore Ravens. The Ravens are a professional American football team based in Baltimore, Maryland. If this comes to fruition, it would be great news for Ravens fans, as Chase Young is a very talented player and could contribute significantly to the team's success. This prediction is based on various analysis, statistics, and information available about the current status of the player and teams in the NFL. ESPN is saying that Chase Young is one of the best players available to sign with a team and that he will likely choose the Baltimore Ravens as his new team. This shows how much he is respected and valued in the world of professional American football, and is exciting news for fans of the sport and the team. The San Francisco 49ers have identified an opportunity to bolster their offensive line by signing a free agent. Robert Hunt, currently playing right guard for the Miami Dolphins, appears as a promising option. His experience, fit with the team's scheme and potential to raise the level of performance at this position, make him an attractive choice for the 49ers. Hunt received attention when he was ranked as the 14th best free agent this season by ESPN. This position on the list places him at a level of significant recognition, demonstrating his ability and potential to contribute to any team that hires him. It is interesting to note that just above him on the list is Chase Young, a talented player who, according to Matt Bowen, could stand out for the Baltimore Ravens. Chase Young signing a one-year deal with the Ravens, which would be a valuable addition to the team. His impressive statistics in the 2023 regular season, with 7.5 sacks between Washington and San Francisco, in addition to his performance in the Super Bowl, where he registered another sack and 2 pressures, highlight his ability to make a difference on the field. With ideal physical characteristics to adapt to the Ravens' defensive style of play, led by new coordinator Zach Orr, Young could become a fundamental piece in the team's defense. Young's performance throughout last season was remarkable. I highlight his performance in the match against the Jacksonville Jaguars in Week 10, where he recorded 2 quarterback hits, 3 pressures, and shared a sack. That performance was followed by another highlight the following week against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, with a sack and 5 pressures. The evident synergy between Young and teammate Nick Bosa further reinforces his potential to contribute significantly to the Ravens' success. The possible signing of Robert Hunt by the San Francisco 49ers and the projection of Chase Young signing with the Baltimore Ravens represent strategic moves in the NFL free agent market. Both players have the potential to positively impact their new teams and influence performance in the coming seasons. In Week 11 of the season, we had Chase Young's final remarkable moment, where he managed to complete a sack. However, throughout the rest of the year, his performance was a little below expectations, recording just 4 quarterback hits by the end of the regular season, according to information from Sports Info Solutions. But what caught the most attention was not just Young's lack of production, but his questionable performance in the decisive game of the NFC Championship. Considering he is only 24 years old, and taking into account what we observed during the second half of the season, it becomes difficult to justify paying Young $13 million annually, which is Spotrac's projected market value for him. Young's future with the 49ers raises a number of intriguing questions, not only about his abilities as a player, but also his impact on the team and his contract negotiations. His recent performance, especially during the second half of the season, can be interpreted in different ways by the team and analysts. First, it is crucial to understand how the team feels internally about Young. If they see his recent performance as a sign of his future potential, they are likely to want to keep him on the team and seek a contract deal that reflects that. On the other hand, if they have doubts about his consistency or long-term value, they may choose to explore other options in free agency. Young's passion for San Francisco is another factor to consider. If he has publicly expressed his desire to remain in the Bay Area, that could influence both his own and the team's decisions. A situation where a player is happy and motivated in their geographic location can result in a more consistent and committed performance. However, even with this declared passion, the financial aspect cannot be ignored. The 49ers need to ensure that any deal with Young is fair to both parties and does not compromise the team's financial flexibility to make other key additions. This means they must carefully evaluate the value Young brings relative to his cost and consider alternatives in free agency, especially if there are more efficient options available. Additionally, Young's decision to stay or leave will also depend on his own aspirations and career goals. He may be looking for a team where he feels he will have more prominent opportunities or where he can maximize his earning potential. Therefore, it is a decision that involves a number of personal and professional factors for the player. Ultimately, Young's decision about his future with the 49ers will be a complex interplay between his own aspirations, the team's interest, financial considerations, and the market for NFL as a whole. Both parties will have to carefully weigh their goals and options before reaching a mutual agreement. Therefore, the 49ers should explore other alternatives to maximize the return on their initial investment. It is crucial that they make smart choices to strengthen their team and maintain competitive performance in the upcoming season. The 49ers' situation with Young is quite intriguing, and there are several aspects to consider when analyzing his future with the team. On the one hand, Young's performance in the second half of the season can be interpreted as a positive sign of his potential for growth and development as a player. If the team believes he is just beginning to scratch the surface of his abilities, they may be reluctant to let him go, especially considering the investment they have made in him. On the other hand, even though Young has publicly expressed his passion for San Francisco and the 49ers team, the world of professional sports is often unpredictable. Factors such as contractual issues, financial opportunities on other teams, and the search for a more prominent role can influence his decisions. Additionally, 49ers management may have different plans for the edge rusher position, which could affect the decision to keep Young on the team. Considering all of these elements, it is difficult to predict with certainty whether Young will remain in the Bay Area or pursue opportunities in another place. It would be prudent for the 49ers to carefully evaluate the value Young brings to the team, both present and future, and weigh that against other options available on the market. Ultimately, the decision will depend on the team's priorities and strategies, as well as Young's personal preferences and goals as a player. But in his opinion, is it worth releasing him or not? Leave it in the comments and subscribe to the channel. See you in the next video.